My neighborhood was perfect, quiet, predictable. Until they started sending me violation notices for my detached utility shed. They claimed my shed was non-compliant because it wasn't painted the approved shade of sage green, citing a 1987 amendment. The pressure built quickly. First, a warning letter. Then, a $300 fine for aesthetic deviation. I felt trapped by their arbitrary rules. I spent weeks researching the original covenants, digging through decades of dusty legal documents online. They thought they knew everything about my property. They were obsessed with visual harmony, but I realized they had overlooked a massive, critical clause in Section 4B. I didn't just repaint it. I found a clause about accessory structures for utility purposes. The shed was technically exempt from the aesthetic rules entirely. I started installing industrial-grade ventilation and a rainwater harvesting system, making it look like a functional piece of machinery, not a garden accessory. Then, I added a massive, legally compliant industrial signage board detailing its actual function and required maintenance schedule. The next day, I waited. I watched them approach my property line with their clipboard in smug expressions. They stopped dead. Their entire script, the aesthetic violation routine, just evaporated when faced with actual engineering documentation. They couldn't argue with the utility code. They were defeated by their own bylaws, rendered powerless by my technical compliance.